Hello everyone, and welcome to another installment of Vely's vlog. So before anything else, I'd like to address this whole Discord issue. There are people who have been trying to join my Discord, and they send me a tell saying that the link in my YouTube description is expired. However, if they find my Discord link through other means, like my Twitch, then it works just fine. Here's the catch. The link in my YouTube video is the exact same URL as the one in my Twitch, or any of my socials. I have a permanent Discord link. It'll never ever expire. Or at least that's what it says in the Discord window. Like when you look at your Discord links and you look in your settings and it says when or how long the link lasts. I have one that never expires. So I'm not sure what the detail is with all that. But the link is genuine. And I don't want to just link new, expires after 7 days codes on each new YouTube video. Because what if someone watches an old video and tries to join the Discord, but fails to because the link is actually expired? I'm thinking it's probably a problem on YouTube's end, though I have no idea why. The URL is literally the same. So for those of you watching, and for those of you curious about joining, if the YouTube Discord link doesn't work, feel free to go to my Twitch page and use the link there. And maybe throw me a follow on Twitch. Haha. Shameful self-promotion. Works wonders, doesn't it? Meanwhile, Halloween has come and gone, and I went to work. Ha, that's my life, huh? You know, I talked about this before because work takes up so much of my time. And I thought this vlog would be mostly talking about coworkers, because there's so much drama that happens in our little ecosystem. People dating each other when they shouldn't be, scandals, people getting fired, people fighting back from getting fired, people sneaking up to the roof to do the deed. But you know, all that ends up really happening with work talk is that I just talk about how much work sucks because I have to work all the time. Or about creepy people in the parking lot. Which, you know, this new building is nice because we have a dedicated parking lot that's right next to the exit door, so it's literally 4 steps from the door to my car. Whereas at the old building I worked at, I basically had to walk across an entire parking lot to get to my car. So I feel slightly safer in that regard. Okay, maybe not 4 steps literally, it's more like 8 steps, but still it's a heck of a lot closer. But I guess I can talk about something that I found interesting at work. So obviously, I don't work 7 days a week. So there's someone who does my job when I'm not there 2 days out of the 7. And at this new building, this person who does my job, I think that they are a furry. At least a furry in the sense of my understanding of the word furry. Someone who dresses up and or enjoys dressing up as an anthropomorphic animal, not specifically cosplaying as a character, or in a Halloween costume for like a single event. Obviously, leaving out any sexual connotations of the word. My evidence? Well, on my first day of work, I shadowed this person around while he showed me the ins and outs of the department, how they did things differently from my previous building, where different supplies were, etc. But doing my job requires a key to access certain parts of the building, and I hadn't been assigned the key yet. So he loaned me one of his spares, and this key that he loaned me had a lanyard attached to it that was advertising what I can only assume was a furry convention. Also, for Halloween, he brought in giant paws as his costume. One of my new bosses asked him if he had brought in his full suit, to which he replied that he couldn't because it violated dress code. Now, I'm only pointing this out because this would be the first time that I've ever met a real furry. And I feel like that would be a noteworthy inclusion to firsts in my life. I mean, it's entirely possible that I have met people who are indeed closeted furries. And this guy definitely doesn't flaunt around the fact. Like I haven't talked to him about it, nor does he go around advertising it. So I'm not going to press the issue, but I think it's really cool. I've never been to a furry convention myself, nor do any of the people who I know who actually cosplay have ever put on a fursuit or anything like that. So to actually meet someone who seems to at least dabble in the culture is pretty cool. Just because I feel like if you enjoy your hobby and you pursue it, that's something that should be celebrated, you know? Unless your hobby is to, like, dismember people, then maybe don't do that. Other than that, my Halloween was completely boring. I mean, the most interesting costume I saw was someone dressed up as Rengoku from Demon Slayer. I saw Spider-Gwen too, but her costume was just the onesie, and she was wearing chains over it, so it was probably some store-bought concoction or something. I will say on my part, I'm not very big on celebrating Halloween, or any holiday. But then again, most holiday celebrations are a social thing, and I don't really go out much. Heck, even on American Thanksgiving, I'll just treat myself to a specially made pot of ramen or something. Though, to be honest, I'll probably be working on Thanksgiving. And most of my free time is spent on Final Fantasy anyway. I started the Herculean task of finishing Firmament. That means buying out the vendors and getting out all the achievements. The ultimate goal, of course, is to get my Pteranodon mount, because I already got the Saint of the Firmament title oh so many moons ago. But I never really had the time to go back and finish it. But hey, that's why we play, right? The grind? Or something like that. I don't know. Multitasking comes easy for me. So playing games while watching shows on the side or chatting comes naturally to me. I've been on a dual screen setup for some time now, and I'll never be able to go back to one screen. But I guess that's why streaming also comes naturally to me. Maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff involved, like my audio issues. One day, Vely, one day you'll be a real streamer just like all the rest. But until that day comes, we'll just keep moving forward, one step at a time. And if you like what you heard, consider giving me a like and a subscribe. And if you'd like to see more Vely, check me out on Discord. And if you're having problems with the link, check me out on Twitch. That Discord link works, because it's the same Discord link. And if it doesn't work on YouTube, well, it works on Twitch. Sometimes, I guess. I don't know. If you're having problems, feel free to reach out. I'd love to meet you. See you next week.